All right, guys, I had somebody ask me today, how come I only trade the Dow futures? Okay, why am I so obsessed with the Dow futures? What makes it such a nice market to trade? And the answer to that is actually because I hate the other market, okay, which is the S&P 500, which you can see right here on the screen, the ticker symbol ES, okay? For those of you that know me, you already know this about me, right? First thing I say to people is, listen, I hate the S&P. I think the S&P is a waste of time trading it, right? And for the longest time, that was true because the S&P never really trended as nicely as the Dow, okay? There's a reason that I like the Dow futures, and I will always love the Dow futures. But, okay, big but, all right? There are a lot of traders out there, and I'm aware of this. There's a lot of people that love trading the S&P E-minis, ticker symbol ES, okay? These guys eat, sleep, and breathe the ES. So today I did something interesting. I decided to fire up the charts on the S&P 500, putting my Dyno Bars filter on top of it. And I'll be honest with you, man, I was shocked. It looks freaking great. Now today was a wild day, there's no doubt. People that were using my Dyno Bars on the S&P today, specifically the overnight session, right? If you were trying to call the top in the S&P on this massive rally that we've had, you basically killed it, right? Here is a short signal. It's the first red bar after any string of green. Draw your high, draw your low. You tell me if you see a retracement, right? Same thing on the long side. Boom. Long signal. Draw the high, draw the low. So what's the point I'm trying to get across here? Well, the point that I'm trying to make is that volatility can change, right? For the longest time, and you guys know this, most of last year, the year before that, the S&P was quiet, man. It was a quiet market. Now this year, 2020, right? The volatility is through the roof. And I think when you find, really high volatility type of environments, okay, I think in that instance, I think I might start watching the S&P 500. Because, I mean, listen, let me show you the close, all right? Here's the close. Check this out, okay? For those of you traders that love trading the last 1 hour of each trading session, which is 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Chicago time, right? That's the last 1 hour of the trading session. Check this out, man. Red bar, right? Sell signal. Draw your high, draw your low, right? Look for the retracement. This thing cratered, right? This thing absolutely plunged 40 points, okay? 40 S&P handles in the last 1 hour of the trading session. And the Dyno Bars nailed it to the exact tick, right? So listen, what's the takeaway? I am not saying that I am a fan of the ES, okay? I still love the Dow futures. I will always love the Dow futures. If you don't know what the Dow futures are, take a look at pretty much every other video on my channel and you'll see the Dow futures. It's awesome. But the ES looks like it might not be that bad either, right? It looks like it's trending very nicely. This was the end of the session. Okay, the start of the session was great, right? This was the start of the session. This was the end of the session. I'm kind of wondering how long the volatility in the S&P is going to stay, right? Because I don't recall it being like this 2 years ago, right? Where this thing was moving 40, 50, 60 points every day, right? Just doesn't happen on the S&P, okay? But here's the story, guys. Volatility is going to make any market awesome to trade. Absolutely awesome. And when I look at this chart here on the S&P, man, this ain't no joke, right? So listen, for those of you out there that trade the S&P and you were trading it today, I would love to know your comments. Please post your comments below this. I'd love to know if you caught this giant sell-off in the final 1 hour of the trading session. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. Hope you found it somewhat informative. I really have not done a video on the S&P in a long time, and I probably may never do another video on the S&P, but today there is no doubt it looked absolutely gorgeous, right? Guys, thanks for watching this video. See you on the next trade.